The glossy pages open and the world explodes in red, yellow, and adrenaline. WWF program number 130, Titan Sports' official chronicle of body slams, betrayal, and big hair, drops you straight into the peak of 1985 Hulkamania. On the inside front cover, the credits read like a who's who of sports entertainment architects. Linda M. Kelly, Edward Ricount, Brian Penry, Stephen Taylor. Names behind the spectacle that turned athletic theater into pop culture scripture. The fine print hammers home what every kid in an arena already knows. Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania, and the very word WrestleMania are trademarks of a corporate dream machine called Titan Sports Inc. The disclaimer is clear. All rights reserved, brother. Flip the page, and Vince McMahon's voice practically bursts out of the ink. The WWF action line, 24 hours a day. A 976 phone line promising updates, fan talk, and verbal battles, hosted by the voice of wrestling himself. At 50 cents a call, you could hear Vince narrate the rise of heroes and heels from your own rotary phone. Kids hid from parents' phone bills. Adults pretended it was for their children, and Titan counted the quarters. This was the 1980s hotline boom, where kayfabe lived and every word cost you another dime of destiny. And then comes the TV pitch. TNT, now on Friday nights. The USA Network's top-rated chaos show featuring Vince and Lord Alfred Hayes trading barbs while wrestlers crash through promos and furniture alike. Beauties and beasts, greats and not-so-greats. The ad teases. Friday nights just became a battlefield for attention, glamour, and pure testosterone. But the program's heartbeat lies in its features. The first, Andre faces Giant Odds, or Odd Giants. The eternal feud that defined the decade. Andre the Giant, the immovable Frenchman, targeted once again by Big John Studd and Bobby the Brain Heenan. The article is a dramatic retelling of their Cold War of strength, revenge, and jealousy. Studd's obsession with being the one true giant, and Heenan's lust to dethrone the immovable legend. WrestleMania's echoes still ring. Andre body-slamming Studd for $15,000 and dumping the cash into the crowd like confetti. But now, Heenan plots new tactics. Unleashing King Kong Bundy, the bald behemoth with arms like tree trunks and a stare cold as debt. The text paints him as a living avalanche, 458 pounds of menace, who may be shorter than Andre, but twice as mean. Heenan's strategy is psychological. Make Andre fight on multiple fronts. Distract him with Bundy's fury while Studd waits for his opening. The writers even pitch possible tag team nightmares. Studd and Bundy together under Heenan's guidance. A mountain of muscle versus the gentle giant. Luckily, Andre's not alone. Hillbilly Jim, the good-natured Kentuckian in overalls, stands by his side. Captain Lou Albano, now Andre's manager and the reigning manager of the year, adds another layer of chaos. Heenan, furious at losing that award, swears vengeance. The story ends with a prophetic line. A titanic battle is looming, and someone's going to get crushed. Turn the page, and the temperature changes. Glamour replaces grit. If looks could kill, the birth of one of wrestling's most iconic partnerships. Randy Macho Man Savage and Miss Elizabeth. The tone is tabloid poetry, marveling at Savage's shocked decision to pick a woman as his manager, when every major male mouthpiece, Blassie, Keenan, Fuji, Valiant, and Hart, wanted the job. Savage explains in his own warped logic. She's classier than Blassie, more luscious than Johnny, brainer than Bobby, got more heart than Jimmy, and better manners than Fuji. Elizabeth, portrayed as Grace in a Hurricane, is soft-spoken, elegant, and the total opposite of the chaos around her. Other managers chime in bitterly. Jimmy Hart dismisses her as a honey who can't win matches with sweet talk. Fuji calls the move stupid idea, woman manage man, not possible, and Heenan predicts regret. Yet Elizabeth's smile says it all. Quiet confidence in a storm of male egos. She promises that Savage will wear gold soon, and the article speculates which title he wants: Tito Santana's Intercontinental Crown or Hulk Hogan's World Championship. It's romantic foreshadowing of a dynasty, written before history knew how iconic that pairing would become. The magazine then dives into the merchandise universe, a museum of mid-80s Americana. The WWF collection explodes across multiple pages: official shirts, hats, tote bags, shorts, sweatshirts, windbreakers, even a stocking cap. The layout is all gold and navy, with items priced from $5.95 to $19.95. There's a Hulkamania Painters cap, an American-made tee, TNT satin jackets, Captain Lou Albano tuxedo shirts, and the U.S. Express red, white, and blue shirt. Each description sells not just clothing, but identity. Set yourself apart from the ordinary wrestling fan, one tagline declares, the most 1985 sentence ever printed. The Hulkamania section is massive. Towels, pajamas, watches, and sweatsuits for kids. Proof that the merchandising revolution was already underway. Then, the WWF Posterifics page. Life-size Hulk posters, Ricky Steamboat pinups, Hillbilly Jim and Uncle Elmer posing like folk heroes. Paul Orndorff stares out from a 23 by 35-inch glossy, his muscles practically flexing off the page. Collect them all for $4.95 each, or just cover your bedroom wall until your parents beg for mercy. Next comes one of the issue's standout profiles, Intentions, the Superstar returns. The masked superstar is back, his identity still hidden behind that black and gold mask, his motives as twisted as his pile drivers. The article speculates, does he hide a past, or does he just enjoy terrifying people? The prose is wonderfully pulp. He thought he was cute. He won't ever play cute with me again. The story frames him as a villain's villain, a bruiser who punishes opponents even after victory is certain. Interviews with Ricky Steamboat, Junkyard Dog, and Leaping Lanny Poffo give insight, each man strategizing on how to survive his wrath. Steamboat says, "Do unto the superstar before he does unto you." JYD vows to whomp him with a thump. Albano chimes in with comic wisdom. "Don't tear off his mask. He's so ugly under there, he might scare you to death." The piece ends with the superstar's ominous promise. "Maybe nobody will ever know what my face looks like, but they will know I'm the best man in the ring today." Gatorwolf's Cherokee Challenge introduces Steve Gatorwolf, a proud Cherokee wrestler trying to carry the legacy of Chief Jay Strongbow. At 303 pounds with deceptive speed, he's learning the ropes and developing his mysterious Cherokee deathlock. The piece has an underdog tone, respectful, optimistic, a glimpse into the developmental ranks before developmental existed. Keep an eye on rounds out the talent watch list. AJ Patrizzi's rule-breaking, Iron Mike Sharp's arrogance, Tiger Chung Lee's return with Taekwondo fury, Ivan Putski's veteran muscle, and the British Bulldog's hunger for tag gold against Valentine and Beefcake. Each blurb is short but electric, capturing a roster in flux. And just when you think you've hit the credits, the ads hit harder than a Bundy splash. Coliseum Video offers Rowdy Roddy Piper's greatest hits and Hulkamania, the movie. There's even a back-page mail order form for WWF action figures. Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Superfly Snuka, Iron Sheik, Big John Studd. They bend, they twist, they even come with their own poster. For $11.95 each, plus shipping, you could hold wrestling history in your hands. Kids filled out the forms. Parents wrote checks. Titan counted more dollars. It was the birth of wrestling as lifestyle, not just programming. The issue ends with a full-page subscription ad. The best of the WWF. Subscribe now and save. 6 issues for $13, 12 for $23. Mailed straight to your house from Bergenfield, New Jersey. The small print even says, "Please fill out shaded area completely." An instruction to an audience too hyped to read it. WWF program number 130 captures wrestling at its commercial apex. Storytelling, spectacle, and salesmanship in perfect balance. Andre vs. Studd was myth. Savage and Elizabeth were theater. The masked superstar was fear, and Hulkamania was empire. Every column, every catalog page, every coupon for a poster was another brick in Vince McMahon's marketing masterpiece. From the pages of WWF Program 130, 1985 isn't just a year. It's a revolution in motion. The writing glows with unintentional prophecy. The ads hum with optimism. And between the columns and the color, you can feel it. The moment wrestling stopped being a regional sport and became a global pop religion.